cook, bake, and grill. Today we're going to be going over a recipe out of my grandmother's collection. She calls it King's Platter. Basically, it's just chili mac, but it's amazing. It's a favorite with my family. My kids eat it. They love it. So enjoy. Remember, if you enjoy these videos, remember to like and subscribe down here. If you have any comments, drop the comments below.
Alright, first let's get into what we're going to need for this recipe. You're going to need 1.5 pounds of ground beef, elbow macaroni, about a medium-sized yellow onion, a can of whole kernel corn, a small can of tomato sauce, a can of cream of mushroom soup, a can of chili beans, chili powder, and a bag of shredded cheese. Alright, let's go ahead and fire up the stove and let's get this macaroni cooking. Now while this macaroni is cooking, we're going to go ahead and keep working on the other parts of this recipe and kind of multitask a little bit so that way we're not wasting time. Alright, now that we got that water nice and hot, let's go ahead and add that macaroni into the water. And let's give it a little quick stir to keep things going so it doesn't stick or clump to the bottom of the pan. And we'll let that cook for roughly about 10 to 12 minutes just to get that macaroni good and soft. And we'll check back on it a little bit later. Alright, so while all that's cooking, let's go ahead and get this onion chopped up and get it ready to go. Alright, let's go ahead and add the corn to the bowl. Next we'll go ahead and add in the tomato sauce. Go ahead and scrape that can out so that way we go ahead and get all that good tomato sauce out of there. Next we're going to add the cream of mushroom soup to the mix, followed by the chili beans. Now make sure that you rinse the chili beans. Alright, next we're going to go ahead and add the chili powder. So while that's all sitting over here in the bowl waiting, let's go ahead and put some oil into a warm skillet. Now let's go ahead and add that ground beef in there to start browning. Alright, while that meat's browning, let's go ahead and turn the oven on to 375 degrees. Get it preheating. As we can see, our ground beef is starting to look really good, starting to cook. Alright, looks good to me. Alright, now we're going to take that ground beef and we're going to pour it into the bowl with the other stuff that we had in there. Alright, now let's go ahead and saute those onions. A little pat of butter, about a tablespoon. Let's go ahead and get that melted nice in there. Alright, let's go ahead and slide those onions in there. Give it a quick little stir. Alright, let's go ahead. When they're translucent, they're ready to go. So let's go ahead and get these off. Alright, we're going to add the macaroni. It's done. Next we're going to add the onions that we sauteed on top of the macaroni noodles. Now we're going to go ahead and give it a little bit of a stir, get it all good and mixed up. Once everything's been thoroughly mixed, we're going to go ahead and transfer from the bowl into a 9x13 baking dish. Alright, go ahead and let's level off the pan and make sure you get it all smoothed out. No need to pack it down, just get it nice and level and ready for the next part. My favorite, is adding cheese. So let's go ahead and start working on this cheese. Remember, we're going to be using about 3 cups of shredded cheese. There you go. Let's get a nice layer of cheese. This is going to go in the oven and it'll melt down. Let's go ahead and pop this thing in the oven. Remember, the oven's at 375. We're going to leave it in there for 20 minutes. All right, so the cheese should be nice and melted. Perfection. House smells amazing. Take a look at this. We're going to get the spoon out, dig in a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that. Oop, dropped a little bit. That's fine. Get that in a minute. Look at that. Nice and melty. Looks great. Finished product. Looks amazing.
Well, it's my hope that you have enjoyed making my grandmother's King's Platter recipe. Again, I can't stress it enough. It is a family favorite of ours. The kids just love it. I mean, who can't go wrong when you put cheese all over everything? It's a very affordable meal to make. It's quick. It's very minimal ingredients. Most of the stuff you have around your house anyway. I would remind you to please subscribe right down here. It makes a big difference bringing in new people and helping sharing my recipes from my family to yours. Thanks again for watching Cook, Bake, and Grill.